Yo, what is up guys? Back again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at another streaming podcast microphone. Now this may be the most interesting microphone I've reviewed to date. This is the MAONO DM30 microphone. Now there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this microphone, but before I get into all that, just make sure you record yourself on the subscribe button just so you can stay tuned to more videos like this. Before even getting to the actual dynamics of the microphone, when you order this package, it does come with the boom arm, which is good just so you have all the essentials that you need even before you start streaming. It comes with the clamp for the microphone as well. Now the thing is, this microphone, you can order it just with a basic stand, but I personally recommend and always do recommend using a boom arm because it gives you more versatility. Now in total it comes in about 4 parts, and that includes the pop filter as well, and the setup is relatively easy. Now once that is all done and set up, you can get using the microphone. Now first things first, this microphone does not come with a windscreen. Rather, it does come with the pop filter, but if you also do want to use a windscreen in addition to pop filter, I'm pretty sure you can find third-party windscreens on the internet. Now this microphone as well, it weighs about 447 grams, and the material that they use for the microphone, it doesn't feel really enforced, at least for my testing, so I'd be really worried about drops, or if just in general you're a clumsy person. Now this microphone is touch capacitive. There's going to be 2 buttons at the top. One is to control the RGB lighting, the other, it has 2 features. One is to mute the microphone, and the other one is for environmental noise cancellation, which I'll just get to in a minute. Which for me personally, I'll definitely recommend that you use the environmental noise cancellation, because using this microphone normally, it does allow more background audio than I personally would like for my own taste. So if you do get this microphone from the get-go, I recommend that you turn on the environmental noise cancellation ASAP. Also, there's an aux port for real-time monitoring. There's also a gain dial at the bottom, which you have to twist to adjust to how you see. For me personally, I just adjust it all the way to max just so it can get my vocals as best as possible. Now the good thing about this microphone is that it's compatible with anything, so pretty much you can connect it to your gaming consoles, your computer, your Mac, and anything really that can connect to USB. In terms of connectability, this microphone, you plug it with the USB-C port, so anything else really wouldn't be able to connect to it. But in today's age, pretty much anything and everything is switching to USB-C, so USB-C cords won't be that rare to find. And as well, for streaming compatibility, pretty much anything that can use a microphone will be compatible. So you can use it on Zoom if you want to, you can use it on Discord, and even if you want to use it on Twitch and YouTube, then the microphone is still going to be compatible. As for the RGB lights, you do have a few different custom modes that you can put to, but at the end of the day, what I always say about RGB lights is more for ambient light because it kind of sets the mood, but in general, they don't particularly add to the quality of the microphone, they just make them look better. Now this is a plug and play microphone, which is good because you don't have to install or download any extra type of software, but at the same time, it also comes with the equipment that you will need. It's going to accelerate the process of beginning even faster. Okay, so when it comes to the microphone use, this is how the microphone sounds, and I'm going to be using it raw just so the audio sounds as if you're going to be recording off the bat. For me personally, as I said, I'm going to be using the gain as full as possible just so my vocals are more audible as possible regardless of how close it is to my face. Now first, I'm going to be testing it in 3 different methods. So the first, I'm going to be testing without the pop filter and without the environmental noise cancellation. The second test I'll be doing is with the pop filter but still without the environmental noise cancellation, and then the third will be the pop filter plus the environmental noise cancellation, which I assume should sound the best. Then again, we're gonna have to test to find out. So right now, this is it without the pop filter or environmental noise cancellation, and from my testing earlier when I was using it, it wasn't good enough to cancel out all the background noise, and just the little things. I was talking to somebody and they could be heard on the microphone, and even though I was closest, my voice definitely sounded the best because I was closest to the microphone, but the background audio was still seeping in to the microphone. And at the time, I was even using it with the pop filter. If you want to be, for example, a streamer or even a podcaster, then I suggest you have to be somewhere where you trust the environment, where if you don't want the background audio to be seeping in, then make sure it's in a room where you have total control in and you can control anything that can be and is going to be heard. So now I'm using it with the pop filter. So at the bare minimum, at some level, there should be at least much clearer and much better audio. So again, I'm just giving the audio as raw as possible just to hear how it sounds. Me speaking directly into the microphone. This is it with the pop filter. Maybe not the background, the audio still isn't going to be cancelled out to some extent, Some of the little niches and windbreaks should be at least removed. And now I'm using it with the environmental noise cancellation. So to some extent, this should be the best by far because it has the pop filter, and on top of that, I'm using it with the environmental noise cancellation. So at this level, the background audio should be at least minimized. So everything that's coming in through the microphone should be the most audible. This is a cardioid pickup pattern microphone. So everything speaking directly to the microphone should be the one that's most audible, and getting away from the center and the front of it should be the least audible. So again, this is a test for you guys, how it sounds. You guys are gonna have to let me know and tell me exactly what you think, if there's any difference at all. So the final verdicts on this microphone, I think it's a good microphone, and the best part about it is you get everything that you need. So you get the boom arm, of course, you get the cables, and you even get the pop filter for free. So it comes all in one package, and this at least will help you get started. And not only that, but it just accelerates and facilitates the process much quicker than you having to buy your own equipment, yet having to buy your own boom arm and setting things up yourself in that way. And on top of that, you really don't need to download any software or anything else just to be able to control and use the microphone to the extent that you want. Of course, you can use post-editing tools. Now, the recording quality is good, but I definitely recommend using it with the pop filter, and especially on top of that with the environmental noise cancellation. As I mentioned already, when I was using it without ENC, it was picking up background audio that I didn't want to get picked up on the microphone, because this is going to give you the best audio possible in regards to whatever you're going to be doing. If you're going to be streaming, if you're going to be a YouTuber, if you're going to be a podcaster, then at the end of the day, this is all just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I'm Jadija. I'm out.